Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this intuitive reading, this intuitive message for Rissa. Thank you, Spirit. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Spirit is acknowledging that she needs to return to her cellular family, her soul. She needs to return to her purpose, return to her strength, return and stay connected to Spirit. Okay, and Spirit is acknowledging that this card is next to this card. So this is acknowledging that right now she's focused on everyday magic, happiness, having and obtaining this simple pleasure, this wonder, this secret wish. But it feels like to your detriment because Spirit is saying to return to your roots, your strong roots, to stay grounded, to connect. How's your mom and them? And so it feels like it feels like she's in the middle of a battle, like mentally, like wanting this and wanting that and choosing this versus that. Which one are you going to choose? Okay, that's what Spirit is acknowledging. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off. There's a lot of green, acknowledging that she has some imbalance in her heart chakra. She needs to get grounded and rooted in her root chakra. She's feeling very busy, overwhelmed, frenzied, deadline, stressed, chaos, refocus, and redo for best results. Spirit is saying that God don't like ugly, affecting the throat chakra and the heart chakra. She needs to get grounded. There's an energy of nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge in her energy field. And this because she keeps trying to do something over and over and over again. She's not listening to her inner voice. She's not listening to her higher intuitive self, her higher intuition, because she wants something and she's going after it. Cats have 9 lives, so she's going to try to do it repetitively until she seeks a breakthrough, solution, originality, receptivity, and faith. Spirit is acknowledging in what she is seeking there are lies. There is denial, cover-up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and taking a closer look. This is being communicated upon. It does affect the heart chakra. This is in the area of passion, but also in the area of a passionate career. She needs to get rooted and grounded. And again, she's not listening to her higher intuitive self. She's not listening to her intuition. And that's that. Like, seriously, man. She's not listening to her higher intuition, and Spirit said whatever she's doing is going to come out in the light. We see green acknowledging the heart chakra. I see blue acknowledging the throat chakra. This affects both the heart chakra and the throat chakra. This information is bubbling at the belly and bubbling at the throat. It's going to get out whether she likes it or not. It has to. And this is in the form of communication, holler, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise, news, text, and a phone call. So there's some information that she doesn't want to get out. Okay. And Spirit said that this is in regards to sweet as a Georgia peach, kindness, tender care, charming beauty, flirtation, and a delicious experience. Has a lot to do with the sacral energy, sexual energy. This is emotional, has a lot to do with communication. And this is also connected to her wanting to seek accomplishment, fame, triumph, self-esteem, talent, and accolades. As we see this cake, she wants to add a layer to the cake. It's being communicated upon. At the heart of it, she does want peace, but she needs to get rooted in her root chakra. She needs to get grounded in her root chakra with a little something I threw together. What is the relationship energy that Rissa has? Current energy for Rissa in regards to relationship. Thank you. Spirit said that she's just holding on right now. She's holding on. And subconsciously, this is because somebody has a person on this arm and someone had an individual on that arm, okay? Could be her, could be somebody else. Spirit is also acknowledging that there's unfinished business between them. And when I say them, I'm speaking in reference to Quan. Yes, so she's holding on because someone was dibbling and dabbling. Someone was trying to hang on to 2 people at the same time. But Spirit is still acknowledging that there's some unfinished business. Subconsciously, someone will be spending magical moments alone, single. Sending her love and light. What is the message to Rissa? Current energy. What is the message to Rissa? Current energy. Thank you. Spirit said meditate. The sacred art of stillness, where the mind finds serenity and the soul discovers its essence in the quietude of present moment. They said you need to meditate and you need to sit in silence. You'll get some downloads that way for sure. Rissa, current romantic energy when it comes to Quan. Thank you, Spirit. There's an energy of understanding. Look at his face and look at hers. There's also an energy of fake subconsciously. And there's also this energy of spiritual. Someone is trying to tap into their spirituality when it comes to this relationship. There's an understanding subconsciously. There's some fakeness happening within this relationship. And now someone is trying to tap into their spirituality. Please clarify spirituality. For what? Like, why are they trying to tap into a higher level vibration? Because someone did something destructive and they're trying to keep it low key. Okay. How does she move in love and light? Spirit says that she needs to awaken. I see that yellow, a lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of power and fire and ability to do what she wants to do. Air sign energy is also on here, acknowledging that she is trying to think ahead. She's trying to get organized and create a plan. But this pose is almost like a meditation pose. So this is the second time that we feel like energy, or I feel like energy is acknowledging that she needs to meditate. She needs to get in a room that is quiet and sit still. Higher perspective, answering your calling, a new person. This card means that you're awakening to a truth about the purpose of your life and the choices you are making. You're starting to see where this winding road called life will lead and becoming crystal clear about what is required to get there. This could be a time of spiritual, religious, thank you, Spirit, or sexual awakening. And again, we hear religious. Seems like someone is trying to tap into that to increase their vibration. Not my business, not my problem. Rissa current energy. Rissa current energy. What's the T? Okay, we keep getting your light irritates their demons. Keeps going back to religion. It also is acknowledging that she's a creativity muncher, steals ideas. So it feels like there's this energy of content, duplicating work or copying work or feeding off one's work. But subconsciously, it feels like her light irritates people's demons. She feels like she's under attack based on her creativity, based on her work, based on what she produces. But there's also this energy, excuse me, Spirit, that her content, her creation is not right. Does that make sense? In the middle of the deck, she's lonely because she feels like she's been robbed of something, a loss, a theft, physical and or emotional. Thank you, Spirit. Spiritual hater. It keeps going back to this religious factor. Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Feels like people are hating on her. All right. What's the T that Rissa has with Quan? Thank you. This is energy of traveling to be with someone. This is energy of being an obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and karmic. And there's this energy of screenshots, getting evidence, proof, and facts. Someone knows something, and this does bother them. There's screenshots, evidence, proof, and facts that someone is dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, and a karmic. Someone was traveling to meet up with someone else. Rissa, current energy. Thank you. Spirit said repentance. Rissa, current energy. Boundaries. Stay true to what feels right for you. Honor your boundaries. Approach with discernment. Speak your truth and make decisions based on your assessment of the facts. Be honest, upfront, and direct. But be aware. Even constructive criticism can be wielded like a weapon. Thank you, Spirit. When this blunt mama ancestor shows up, she wants you to be logical and unbiased with your strong communication. The mother of air is a leader who brings wise crone energy. This matriarchal ancestor rules with an iron fist from the head and never the heart. Her compassion is often underestimated at first glance. Are you suppressing your emotions? We all have those hard-edged queens in our lineage. You don't want to get on their bad side. Where can you use their wisdom, this wisdom, in your life? So they want her to set boundaries, but they also want her to be truthful. Rissa, current energy. Thank you. Okay, there's this energy of her losing momentum, feeling chaos, feeling the energy of chaos and waiting with the Eight of Wands in reverse. And this is because she's holding on to the past with a fear of change and negative patterns with the Death card in reverse. This has to do with the Emperor, the father, the masculine energy, respect, logic, structure, and protectiveness. It says dad, best dad in the world. There's an energy of being reckless with a lack of self-control and excess with temperance in reverse. Spirit is also acknowledging that this Empress, the motherhood, the mother who is nurturing, beautiful, feminine, has the Two of Cups next to it. Two of Cups in reverse. An energy of separation, losing interest, and an unhappy couple. Spirit is acknowledging that one and or both of them may walk away. Having courage, acknowledging that they have ups and downs and mountains. Tapping into their emotional strength. They are disappointed, but they're acknowledging that they're looking at this with like hindsight. Hindsight is 2020, right? They're looking at this from a different set of lenses. They're looking at this from a different point of view, from a different perspective. Spirit is acknowledging that there's blocked emotions, bad news, and a breakup with the Ace of Cups in reverse. What's next for Rissa? Losing momentum, chaos, waiting with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Waiting, playing it safe, no action with the Two of Wands in reverse. In the middle of the deck, a conflict, chaos, competition, arguments, rivalry with the Five of Wands. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.